The U.S. government is planning to sell 200,000 Bitcoin. Prepare for the Royal Express elevator hell. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you all for subscribing, hitting the like, and also watching the live stream. Oh my God, I can't believe I have so many people like actually subscribing to this channel, and so much so that I hit over 800,000 followers just recently. Now, I didn't think this was going to happen. I was just doing my videos and, you know, letting people decide whether they liked it or not. And that's it. I'm just having fun, right? I really don't have I don't really really follow my statistics that much. I'm not really trying to, you know, push myself to get more followers, although it is not, of course, it is a nice thing to have. It is not my focus. My focus is, you know, just putting out some content, right? And, you know, learning as I go along in this crypto space. And I hope you're doing that as well. Okay, with that said, we're going to be going over some news, right? Some really scary news, right? And also we're going to be going over some trades that we are still in, and some trades that we are out. And so to see if we can make some new ones. So make sure you stay all the way to the end to see those trades. That said, if you're interested in making those trades, you could head over to levex.davincij15.com, where I have followers there, and you can watch this live, right? And a few people are watching this live right now. In fact, we can see some people here, right, in the show, and we're going to be actually answering their questions at the end of the show. So if you want to have a private one-on-one with me, there's only a few people. All you have to do is subscribe here to levex.davincij15.com, right? Follow the show that I'm doing that right now live for people, and then you can be asking me questions. Okay, moving on. Make sure you have also bybit.davincij15.com. It's a great exchange, right? It allows you to even have a credit card so that you can spend your crypto. You're going to need some ID, dude. You're going to need ID from another country, because trust me, I had to switch my ID from Bybit to Trinidadian, right? And why was that? Because the Canadian government decided to get draconian on me. And that's the way it is. Anyways, moving on. Make sure you have medieval empires, because this game is going to be off the chain. If you don't have it, going to be missing out on some big numbers. Okay, so moving on to the news for today. Here we have it, right? This is the news that we're going to cover. We're going to get into the next gen corner. I got into the next gen corner in the actually live stream. I know I'm saying going to, because I'm recording this really early, but the next show is going to be actually, that you're going to see, is going to be the what's it called, live show. So I'm going to be talking about all the next gen as well. But go check that out, because there's lots of information there that you don't want to miss. Okay, Tone VAYS flips bullish and goes fully long on Bitcoin, outlines BTC path to new all-time. Yes, really, Tone? Okay, well, honestly, what this news article is doing is they're looking at short-term trades, right, that are not necessarily his long-term vision. Okay? And that's a poor way of looking at a day trader's life, right? So he probably went short at 108,000 because there was technical levels there. And then he's not flipping bullish all of a sudden. It's just, you know, now that the markers have indicated, okay, now that I've taken some money off of that short, I'm going to go long again. I'm going to find a long. Duh. All right. Well, anyways, if you want to learn how to trade and you want to be amongst some high quality traders, that Tone VAYS is setting up a Maldives financial summit. There's only 20 spots left. I've got one, and I'm going to buy another one for a friend of mine. And we're going to be there. And so if you want to meet with me, and along with all my friends, Carl, Chris, and so many more, right? So many more cool guys in this crypto space. I might even get Crypto Kid to come down, right? Yeah, then join us. Why not? The US based Bitcoin reserves flipped foreign holdings by now 65% greater. Okay, so this article is talking about basically calculating all of the firms in the United States and how much they've got, and all the firms outside of the United States and how much they've got in Bitcoin. And it turns out that, with the ETF and all that kind of stuff, firms and have more crypto, right? And the government, of course, have more crypto than everyone outside. More Bitcoin, actually, which is interesting. Cool. Well, they got the money printing press, so they can print as much money and buy up the Bitcoin as they want. Okay, the United States is cleared to sell $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Will it crash the price of Bitcoin? Oof. Yeah, well, most people would think that, right? The U.S. government holds about 18 billion worth of Bitcoin, which they may sell entirely ahead of Donald Trump's presidency, right? Because, just to piss him off, right? The incumbents can do that. Now, the issue of whether or not Bitcoin will collapse price is difficult to say, because here they're going to auction it off, right? So if the auction is sold and they sell it for less than the actual price of Bitcoin, well, then that person might sell it into the market in order to cover his costs of getting access to this auction, right? So that's basically the problem what we might come up with. But other than that, and then there will be buyers, there will be smart buyers who do take advantage of that. Right? Now, if that person is smart, they would make more money, of course, if they held it. So effectively, because it is still a bullish situation for Bitcoin, so them buying it now, right, and then holding it for a higher price only makes sense. More so than actually selling it, buying it off of an auction at a lower price and selling it directly into the market. But then again, it might be a stipulation that the government places on them that they have to sell it, so that they really hurt the price of Bitcoin, and they can blame Trump for that. Okay. Next is I wanted to go over one other article here where this guy. Okay, U.S. judge dismisses a 770 million Bitcoin landfill hard drive case. Okay, so this guy sued his county because he lost his hard drive, right? Because he threw it out and he couldn't gain access to the landfill to go and look for it. And so he tried to sue the county for it, and they're like, okay, whatever. And you know what I say to this guy? I just, I have a film for him.
Hey, man, don't get too attached to things. Learn to let go.
Done. That's it. Just learn to let go, man. It's not, I've lost millions, right? I'm not going to explain how, but I did. From, people scamming and stuff like that. You gotta let go, man. Gotta let go. All right, with that said, moving on. 10 million, the LLM, this guy sold for, oh my God, almost $2,000 worth, well, almost 1.5 million now. Oh my goodness. Well, it happens, right? You don't know what, if this, take a look at this cryptocurrency. I'll talk about it in the DGen section of the live show. So make sure you find out where my live show is and watch it next. All right, we'll talk about this particular cryptocurrency and what it all means. Okay, moving on to the TA for today to end it all off. Make sure you sign up at levex.davincij15.com. Right, see how many followers I've got now. Yeah, so if you guys can get us up here to 2,000 followers, I'd really appreciate it. Just, sign up. It's free, man. Make sure you also sign up at Bybit.davincij15 to make these cool trades. And now you can see this trade is pretty solid, right? It was pretty scary. It was touch and go for a second there. But yeah, look at that. We are moving into the zone where we can end up with a profit here on 2-to-1 profit. For Ethereum, it was a little bit higher, 3-to-1 profit. And yeah, basically we got stopped out on that one, which is okay. You can't win them all. With that said, deleting everything else here. it is clear that we have reached some sort of a bottom. You can see that now that we've failed on that trade. Also, this is clearly indicating that there is divergence here. With, let's see here, do we have clear divergence on this? I could have swore we saw a clear divergence. I mean, it is. Let's go. The 4-hour has clear divergence right here. You can see that it's going up whilst price is going down. So that means we're going to see a chance for it to reverse on us. And so let's see if we can get in on a long trade just under this wick here. I think right here, where we can actually get a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. A 3% loss, no way. 2% loss. 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Should be, let's just go, let's not get greedy. Let's go to 2-to-1. We should get 3-to-1 easily, but let's just go 2-to-1 and call it a day. And that remains inside the range. So there you go. You have no reasons to worry about this particular trade. If once we get an entry, then boom, we'll probably get the nice exit. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this show, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Cheers.